Welcome to Working Through It Wednesdays with the Behavioral Alliance of South Carolina. Today, I'm here with Lucas Johnson and his family to discuss what it's like being a student in the middle of a pandemic. He's going to share with us a little bit about what it's like to go to online learning overnight, and also ask his mother, who is a professor as well, what's it like to teach other students as well as help her own with learning at home. A reminder again, we have the QR code in the corner if you'd like to complete a quick survey at the end of our session today to let us know how to bring more relevant information to you. So once again, I am here with Lucas Johnson, and he's going to share a little bit with us about what it's like to be a student during this time. So Lucas, hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thanks. So Lucas, can you tell us where you go to school?
I go to Pomelo Scholars Academy in Charleston, South Carolina,
Very nice. And what grade are you in?
going into 8th grade.
Wow. So you transitioned to e-learning overnight in the 7th grade.
Yeah, it was
It's
something.
very impressive. So a question for you. What was it like to switch to online learning overnight in the middle of 7th grade?
Well, my school, we pretty much do everything online. We have Google Classroom. We do all of our papers online. Everything's pretty much online, so pretty much doing the exact same.
Very nice, very nice. So it was an easy transition for you since you use a lot of technology. That's great. What have you enjoyed the most about e-learning?
Well, I get to work at my own pace, and I get to rest up a lot.
Very
And
nice. The extra sleep helps, doesn't it?
yes.
Very nice. Getting to sleep in those early mornings, making it to school on time are tough.
Oh yeah.
So how long would you say you sleep a night? How many hours?
Uh, During the school year, usually I would go about 8 hours. When we went on to online, about 9, and now in summer I get 10.
Very nice. Very nice. That's the recommended amount. So good for you getting your sleep, building up your immune system. I love to hear that. Very nice. What has been the toughest part for you with e-learning, switching overnight, going to school in the middle of pandemic? What's been tough about that for you?
Well, I always like to procrastinate, and that's not a good thing. So I always have all these things at home that I can do, but I have to get my schoolwork done, and then I also have to associate my house with school. But
That's a hard part. Yeah, when school comes home. Oh yeah. Um, do you have any advice for teachers as they go back to work soon, in whatever way that may be? Any advice for teachers?
be very lenient. We're trying our best here, but our best is not the same that it would be if we were at physical school.
That's a great reminder. Be lenient. Exactly. Yeah, we're trying. We're all bringing our best here, but this is something new and we're all learning together. Thanks for that. Last question for you, Luke.
Okay.
Any advice or inspiration that you want to share with friends or peers watching this video right
Well, don't procrastinate because it will bite you in the butt.
now? That is great advice. Yes, and really hard to do in e-learning as you're learning, but great skill to figure out now. Thanks for sharing, Luke. And now we're going to hear from your mom.
Anytime, yeah. No problem.
Now we are here with Lucas Johnson and Dr. Johnson, who is a professor at the Citadel and teaches biology. And what else do you teach, Dr. Johnson?
Bioterrorism.
Bioterrorism. Very interesting time to teach that.
Yeah.
Definitely. So we're going to allow Luke to interview his mother and ask a couple questions. Take it away, Luke.
All right. So, how was it switching to teaching online learning in the middle of the school year?
Well, for our situation, we had spring break and the students left campus for spring break. When we came back after spring break, we were online. So at least we had a week to prepare. That being said, a week is not enough. It was a huge adjustment and we got through it, but it was not easy.
Okay,
Let's put it that way.
good answer. What have you enjoyed about online teaching?
The best part about online teaching is being able to spend more time at home, in the house every day with my favorite people on the planet. No commute to work, no traffic to deal with. The bright side of things was I could come to work in my pajamas if I needed to. There were a lot of bonuses to it. So even though it was difficult, we found a lot of bright sides.
All right. Yeah. What has been the toughest part about teaching during a pandemic?
Maintaining accountability for the students, I would say. A lot of the students were dealing with strange situations at home, having to take on new jobs, technology difficulties, lack of internet connectivity, and trying to maintain deadlines for students. We had to be very flexible.
Yeah. Also, do you have any advice for students going back in school soon?
I think that students need to accept the challenge, that this is not going to be easy.
Okay.
We've been through it. We know a little bit more about it now, and we can prepare better for it. Probably the biggest thing is the procrastinators. I would recommend working ahead on any assignments you can, because you don't know when your internet's going to go out. And if you've done it a day or two ahead of time, then you don't have to worry.
Good answer. All right. Finally, do you have any advice or inspiration you want to share with educators watching this video?
Probably the same as the students. Accept the challenge. We can't avoid it. We know this is going to happen. This time we had more time to prepare, a lot more than we did in the spring. Try to make courses as organized as possible. I'm going to try to put all of my deadlines, post them all early in the semester so students can work ahead if they need to. And accept the fact that there are going to be bumps in the road the first 2 or 3 times we do this, but it'll get better every time.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And maybe we won't have to do it that many times. Who knows? We don't know yet.
Well, thank you, Dr. Johnson.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson, and thank you, Lucas. That was a wonderful interview. Appreciate your insight and feedback. This is Working Through It Wednesday with the Behavioral Alliance of South Carolina. See you next time.